Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for second year. The running chapter is electrochemistry and now we are in session number 28. In previous session we discussed much about the concentration cells, and the concentration cells are nothing but the cells for which the standard EMF is 0. And when we can assume the standard EMF to be 0, it is nothing but when both the two electrodes are prepared, or both these two electrodes are from the same element, either it is metal or non-metal. If both these two are from the same chemical species but at different concentrations, when they are at different concentrations with the same chemical species, then we can construct the concentration cell. And here the same chemical species, different concentrations, and how we can maintain different concentrations. The different concentrations can be with the change in concentration or difference in concentration of the electrode, or it may be in the change or difference in the concentration of the electrolyte. Depending on the difference in concentration, whether it is at electrode or it is at electrolyte, these concentration cells are two kinds. Electrode concentration cells, where the electrode concentration is different for the two electrodes, and the second one is electrolyte concentration cell. Electrolyte concentration cell is nothing but the concentration difference is observed in electrolyte. Clear? And we discussed already about the electrode concentration cell. It is nothing but how we can maintain difference in concentration at electrode. It is nothing but by, in case of gases, by maintaining different pressures. Already we took hydrogen electrode as an example, and where we are maintaining the different pressures P1, P2 at the two electrodes, and because of the difference at two electrodes, we are able to create some sort of difference in concentration of the electrode. That's why already we applied the Nernst equation for such cell, and we are getting that the E cell is positive, and that E cell positive is nothing but a spontaneous reaction, thereby we can generate current. And the second one is taken, it is an exceptional case, because from the beginning we considered that the solid concentration is always taken as unity. But in this case, when we are preparing the concentration cell, that is electrode concentration cell, by using the amalgam is nothing but an alloy of a metal prepared with mercury. In this case, even though that alloy is in solid state, we are considering the percentage of the metal that is present in the amalgam as the concentration. So by changing the concentration, that is percentage composition of the metal with the amalgam, we are maintaining difference in the concentration of the electrode. That is also proved, and when that difference in concentration in the electrode is maintained, we are able to generate the current, thereby we are getting E cell positive. Clear? And now we have to move into the next part, that is nothing but maintaining the difference in the concentration of the electrolyte. So when the concentration of the electrode is same but the electrolyte concentration is different, then we can get electrolyte concentration cell. Electrolyte concentration cell. Here the concentration of electrolyte is different, and as usual when it is concentration cell, we know that E naught cell is 0. It is the prime condition required for a concentration cell. Clear? And now for this electrolyte concentration cell, let us assume one cell constructed by using hydrogen electrodes. It is H2 at P pressure and H plus concentration at C1 and H plus concentration C2, and H2 the pressure is again P with platinum. Here both these two, anode and cathode, are prepared from the same metal, the element, that is nothing but hydrogen, where the pressures are maintained same and the concentration of the electrolyte is different. In this condition, if we are considering anode reaction and Nernst equation for anode, here at anode hydrogen tend to go for oxidation to H plus. This concentration of this H plus at anode is C1, and this is gas and its pressure is P. And now when we are applying the next equation, this H2 to H plus is equal to E naught H2 to H plus minus 0.0591 by 2 log. In this reaction, H plus is the product, and hence it is in numerator H plus square, which is C1 by pH2, the pressure of hydrogen. And now let us go for cathode. At cathode is nothing but RHE and anode is OHE. At OHE, this is the reaction, and that is the next equation. At cathode, H plus, which is of having the concentration C2, by getting the 2 electrons will reduce to H2 gas, which is also at P pressure. And now by applying the next equation, what we are getting is E H plus 2 H2 is equal to E naught H plus 2 H2 minus 0.0591 by 2 log. Here you observe, this is gaseous, hydrogen is the product, so it is in numerator pH2 by H plus concentration square of cathode, that is nothing but C2. And now when these two are combined to get the cell, that is simply to get the cell reaction, if you observe these two electrons H plus and H plus cancel. Now sorry, H2 and H2 cancel, and this H plus, which is of creating different concentrations, it is 2H plus at C2 concentration is giving 2H plus at C1 concentration. That is, the ionic concentration, electrolyte concentration is differed. Clear? And that's why what we are getting, it is the product and it is the reactant. Now let us write E cell. E cell is nothing but E naught cell, that is combination of these two, minus 0.0591 by 2 log. When these two are getting cancelled, what we are getting is H plus square C1 by H plus square C2. For convenience sake, let me write E cell, that is E cell is equal to E naught cell. As we know, it is concentration cell, that's why E naught cell is 0, minus 0.0591 by 2 log C1 by C2. This is, and now when this is made inverse, this negative charge will be neglected, that is nothing but will be cancelled. E cell is equal to 0.0591 by 2 log C2 by C1. This is the E cell of this concentration cell. And now here, if C2 is greater than C1, C2 greater than C1, then E cell will be positive. That means when C2 is greater than C1, then only we are able to generate current from this cell. It should be greater than this, as per this application of the equation. Clear? And like that, with the difference in the electrolyte concentration, if we construct the cell, it is electrolyte concentration cell. And when we are maintaining difference in the concentration of electrolyte, then also with this condition, that is when the concentration at cathode is for hydrogen electrode, you remember, it need not be same for all non-metals or metals. Here for this hydrogen electrode, when we are deriving the equation, we are getting that when the cathode concentration of the electrolyte is more than the anode concentration of the electrolyte, then the E cell is positive, the reaction is supposed to be happened spontaneously. Clear? Like that. And next one more example let us consider for this electrolyte concentration cell, and it is nothing but from silver salt, sparingly soluble salt electrodes. And here the silver ion concentration will be obtained from the solubility of the given sparingly soluble salt. It is a new concept and it is a very interesting concept where we are not getting directly the Ag plus. Instead of that, we have to consider from the salt solubility. First let us go what is that cell and how we are constructing the cell and how the concentration should be. It is example 2 for electrolyte concentration cell. Here it is prepared as Ag with Ag2CrO4 silver chromate, and it is AgCl and Ag. This is anode and it is cathode. Here this Ag2CrO4 will provide the Ag plus for anode, you remember, and this AgCl, it will provide Ag plus for cathode. So here we are considering the Ag plus from anode and cathode are different, and that Ag plus concentration will be generated from the solubility of these two salts, which are having different solubility. They are not soluble in the same manner or with the same quantity. Clear? And now when we are writing the anode reaction and thereby applying the next equation, at anode Ag by releasing electron will get into Ag plus aqueous. This is nothing but, let us consider this, it is at anode. It appears from this, you remember. Clear? And now in this case E Ag2 Ag plus, the next equation is E naught Ag2 Ag plus minus 0.0591 by 1, only one electron is migrating, and Ag plus is the product here in this anode reaction, thereby it is in numerator Ag plus concentration of anode. And now coming to cathode. At cathode what is happening is Ag plus of this, that is Ag plus appeared from AgCl, is getting the electron and thereby reduce it to silver metal. It is now this Ag plus is from cathode. Thereby if we are writing this, that is next equation application for this is Ag plus giving Ag is equal to Ag no Ag plus Ag minus 0.0591 by 1 log. Here you observe this is silver metal is the product and Ag plus from cathode is the reactant. So it is now appearing at denominator Ag plus at cathode. And now when these two are combined to get EMF of the cell, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by 1 log here Ag plus anode, because it is the ultimate product by the combination of these two, by Ag plus cathode. This is the condition. And now as you know it is concentration cell, thereby E naught cell should be 0, and hence when it is 0 we are getting E cell is equal to minus 0.0591 by 1 log Ag plus anode by Ag plus cathode. This is what we are getting with Nernst equation, but this can also be rearranged. Clear? Let me continue, because how we are getting this Ag plus anode and cathode, it is also an interesting concept. That's why let me continue this. Here, when we are getting E cell is equal to minus 0.0591 by 1, just we can rewrite it as E cell is equal to plus 0.0591 log Ag plus cathode, that is like this we can write E cell is equal to 0.0591 by 1 log, it is Ag plus cathode by Ag plus anode. And from this we came to know that if Ag plus cathode is greater than Ag plus anode, then E cell is positive. This is the condition. That is, Ag plus cathode, which is generated from AgCl, is greater than Ag plus anode, which is generated from Ag2CrO4, then E cell is positive. Then only we can get the current from the cell. And now the question is how to get this Ag plus at anode and Ag plus at cathode, and it requires the concept from junior intern. As we know, let us consider at anode Ag plus concentration. How we are getting it? It is Ag2CrO4. Ag2CrO4 is the electrolyte which is sparingly soluble, and it is split into Ag plus and CrO4 minus 2. If you recollect, when for sparingly soluble salt, if S is the solubility and we are getting 2S and S, and from KSP, what is KSP? KSP is nothing but Ag plus concentration square into CrO4 minus 2 concentration. All it is learned in your junior inter anic equilibrium. Here I am directly writing KSP for this one is nothing but 2S square, that is Ag plus concentration square into S. It appears as 4S cube. Is it not? And now from this, when KSP is equal to 4S cube, how we can get this S? S cube is equal to KSP by 4, and S is equal to 3 root of KSP by 4. And once we are getting that S, the Ag plus concentration from this salt, sparingly soluble salt, is 2S. So here Ag plus concentration is equal to 2S, that is equal to 2 into 3 root KSP of Ag2CrO4 by 4. This is Ag plus at anode. Like this, from sparingly soluble salt, whatever the Ag plus ions generated, that concentration is taken as the electrolyte concentration. Clear? And now let us go for the second one, that is cathode. In case of cathode, what is happening? Cathode Ag plus concentration. It is here AgCl is the electrolyte which splits into Ag plus and Cl minus. Here also 1 minus S, S and S. KSP is nothing but S into S, and S is, that is nothing but S square, and S is equal to root KSP of AgCl, we know, and this is equal to Ag plus concentration at cathode. Just you remember. And now we are getting the Ag plus anode and Ag plus cathode in terms of their salt solubility products. And now what we require here in this case, Ag plus cathode concentration should be greater than Ag plus anode concentration. That's why let us compare this Ag plus, that is Ag plus cathode should be greater than Ag plus anode. This is the condition we require. That means the Ag plus cathode is nothing but root of Ksp AgCl should be greater than Ag plus anode is nothing but 2 into 3 root of Ksp of Ag2CrO4 by 4. In this condition, that is from the salt solubility products, when this condition is observed, that is the root Ksp of AgCl greater than the 2 into 3 root of Ksp of Ag2CrO4 by 4, then only the cell is used to generate current. Then only E cell will be positive. So that is the reason why we are considering different concentrations of the electrolytes. When the electrolyte concentrations differ, automatically E cell will be positive, even though both are from the same chemical species. So that chemical species at different concentrations. In the previous case, we are directly maintaining the electrolyte concentration difference. Like the H plus is taken as C1 and C2 concentrations. But here we are generating the different concentration of the electrolyte from the solubility, the extent of solubility of sparingly soluble salts of the same electrolyte. So in this manner also we can derive or we can get the electrolyte concentration cell. Clear? That is about the discussion about the concentration cells. And in coming session we are going to discuss about the thermodynamic parameters like delta G, delta H, delta S, all these, how they are derived from this EMF of the cell, how they are related to the EMF of cell. All these we will discuss in the coming session. Clear?